So since I saw Ciaran recently, so I don't care about him. Ash, how was your time off been?
Uneventful, usual fare, work, leaving best of 2023-5 content till the very last
2023, 2024, 2026,
2025. There was a rapid escalation there of dates and times.
No wonder you're not getting them up on time. You're trying to fill in 3 years ago.
Yeah.
What are we? Wrong choice. Yeah, nothing. So nothing.
Time's not my strongest suit.
Yeah, it's true. How about what'd you do New Year's? Anything?
No.
Stayed home.
Stayed home. Who does something New Year's? It's too much effort. Okay.
I'll actually ask you, Ciaran. What do you do
that important.
New Year's? Do you do anything New Year's?
Nothing too special. I hang out with friends and stuff. But
yeah, what'd you do?
Rave the night away?
I didn't. Me, I was at Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch the presets. That was fun. What'd you do with your friends?
Just hung out and drank and chilled out.
Okay.
Listen to music.
It's better than Ash, though.
Better than Ash.
All right. Well, now that we've got all that stuff out of the way, Ciaran, fun stuff. Ciaran was here. What's today?
Last weekend.
Ago.
A week.
Yeah, literally a week ago.
Well, this time last week I was almost home, but I was almost later back in Melbourne.
There you go. So, walk you through your Tasmanian trip, your journey down to visit me. It was the only reason you were down here. It was just to see me.
Yeah, just to see
24 hours.
And a man named Dave.
And a man named Dave, yeah.
And a man named Dave. Yeah, it was just a weekend away. Foo Fighters were playing on one concert-only show for Australia in Tasmania, in Launceston. So, it was like November, December last year. It was. Yeah, wasn't that long. They announced it. I messaged Dylan. Dylan said, "All right," and there it was. Weekend was planned. It was good. We flew in, learned some valuable lessons. I got to spend some time with Dylan's normal friends, and how they, the people who treat Dylan normally. Yeah.
I was saying this to Ciaran after something I didn't realize until I think I was saying it.
We were on the way. We were on the way to the airport.
On the way there, I was obviously I'll hang out with you. I was like, most of the time we hang out, it's at gaming events or around game events. Sometimes non-things I've met up with Ciaran to go to an esports thing, but it's not a
still a gaming
or something,
event.
still a thing. Or I went to Ash obviously with AEW for that thing, but I'm it was still. I mean, wrestling's nerdy shit.
Gaming
adjacent. So, yeah. So I was like, this is the first time that I've had one of yous involved in non-gaming weekend events. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good. We hung out for a bit. First thing Dylan does is take me to a local landmark that is Dan Murphy's, and we purchased some grog because what else am I going to do in Tasmania but get drunk?
That's what you need to suffer being in Tasmania.
Well, yeah. What
was the drink of choice?
We bought. I was trying to be nice and buy drinks for all of Dylan's friends, and it didn't really go that far. But it
did. I left half a freezer there, half a thing there for him, and I said it was left from you, so they said thanks.
I was being nice, but yeah, it was a slab of Canadian Club and a slab of hard rated, just the normal original hard rated lemon solos. Yeah, it was good. It was good. We picked those up. I got to explore Dylan's fucking house. Just behind where the camera where Dylan is sitting right now. That's where I slept. Great thing, Dylan.
Just straight on the floor.
Can actually, I don't know if you probably aren't aware of this because I wasn't aware of this. Dylan has 2 different sets of stairs in his house because his house is spread across 3 different levels.
No, I think I knew that.
You knew that? Because I didn't know that. So when I got there, I was like, holy fuck, that's a lot of stairs. And that was even highlighted by the point. At one point, I think we were going to where we were spending the afternoon, and we got down to the car. We got into the car, and I went, oh, fuck, my wallet. I left my wallet in my bag, which was on the top floor. So I had to quickly go inside, run up 2 flights of stairs, grab my wallet, and come back down. I was like, man, that sucks. just forget one thing, and it's like fucking. I'd be way skinnier if I lived there.
I was going to say, keep you active up and down stairs.
It does. But it's very Dylan. It's quite funny actually. I was sleeping in that bedroom, but I was not allowed to close the door because Dylan has blocked the door with the bookcases behind him. So I was very vulnerable the entire time.
I said I'd never tried to close it until he tried, and he was like, "You've blocked it with the bookcases with the Blu-rays on it," and I went, "Oh yeah, I have." I didn't realize that now because in my mind there was enough gap, but anyway.
I mean, it's not that important, although apparently doors are like a fire safety thing. Apparently,
well, yeah, because it blocks off heat and stuff, and you can it'll delay fires. Yeah,
you're fine.
I was okay. It's fucking hot up there though.
Yeah,
but that was not the only reason why the sleeping sucked. But we'll get to that part later. So we go. Dylan invites me, to his friend's place, and they're having a hottest 100 party.
How busy was that? Was it as crowded as you expected going to Tasmania that day?
So not that day. Apparently, Dylan was telling me the Friday, the day before, was the most people that have ever been through Launceston Airport in one day before.
Yeah.
So all these suckers getting in early.
Yeah.
Had trouble.
Because they all went apparently. And one thing I guess benefit getting early, there was like all the merch stores opened up earlier, and stuff like that for Foo Fighters. But yeah, the flight there was a bunch of empty rows. My flight home, I got like a whole row to myself. Like I thought it'd be way more busy than it was.
I reckon more people flew out. Either Monday night, public holiday, or Tuesday. Yeah, like because. There's no way
made a whole weekend out of it.
I reckon most people would have made a whole weekend of it. Yeah. Presumably,
yeah. So we hung out, we did that. We go to the hottest 100 party. Can I say one of the funniest things? So Dylan was introducing me to the various people coming to this party or whatever. It was really funny whenever the "how do you guys know each other" question came up, right? Because I don't know, because I was like, I don't know. I will follow Dylan's lead here because it would be very easy to say we podcast together. I podcast together? I don't know. But there was one person Dylan introduced me to that I thought was very cool. I'll give it to him. Very cool person. But Dylan was like, we kind of met at this like convention in like 2017. Do you know what Rooster Teeth is? No? Okay, well, it's like a convention and there was a whole bunch of us that met there and we've just been like friends ever since. And I was like, man, it would have just been easy to say, we podcast together, but okay, that's fine.
I was trying to give like a proper answer, but the Cliff Notes version.
I mean, the answer is how did you meet, not how do you still know each other.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But
we didn't meet by podcasting.
But yeah, we had fun. True to show the hottest 100. Same person within the first hour, Dylan and me had been convinced of making a bet on the hottest 100. And it was a bad bet.
I lost $50.
We lost $50 because of it. We were betting on Keith by Play Lunch. We got told by somebody it's a shoo-in. It's going to win it no matter what. It's going to be the surprise win. It's not going to be the clear favorite that is the favorite of all favorites from any hottest 100 in the last couple of years. Olivia Dean's Man I Need. No. It'll be Keith by Play Lunch.
It's a banger of a song, though.
It's a banger of a song. It goes off. It'll go hard. Everybody put it on. It's Australian. And we're like, all right, it's $13 on Sportsbet. Sweet. Let's put $50 on. Get like $700 back. Nice. Let's do it. Bad idea. Bad idea.
Hey, I was happy I only lost 50. He lost like several hundreds.
He lost like $170, and I think you put more on.
Yeah.
So we did that. We hung out. There was some beer pong. I have a story to tell you about the beer pong.
Yeah.
Because Dylan...
So Ciaran, on the drive back to the airport, he goes, I've got a story to tell you. And I go, I thought he meant like now. And I was like, about this? And he's like, no, I'm saving it for the podcast. I'm like, okay.
So Dylan was constantly on beer pong throughout the day.
Yeah.
Throughout the day, Dylan is on the beer pong.
I won most.
He won the most. He won most consistently. But there was a significant game he lost.
Yeah. The last one, because I was very drunk by that stage.
He was very drunk, and that is the key reason to why he lost, because it gets down.
Okay.
Dylan sinks the last shot.
Yeah.
And he's running around going, yeah, he's running around, he's cheering, he's like being like a, he's, you know,
I'm emoting.
He's fucking. What there is though, is everybody gets a redemption shot. You get to get one last shot. If you make your shot, the game keeps going and Dylan has to go again.
Yeah.
While Dylan is running around, and there's only maybe 3 of us paying attention at this point, the person he was playing against reaches over and just drops the ball in the cup, and the 3 of us start losing our fucking mind. Like he's just done it, like, oh my God, he fucking did it. Ah! And Dylan goes, what? Oh no. And Dylan
That was the only game I lost. Fucking hell. So I am undefeated.
And like he turned around, this guy had a comeback win, and like it was like, man, you made that one shot. That was the most insane shot we've ever made. And Dylan's like, yeah, I can't believe you made it.
I think the reason I believed it is because I already did it to someone else that night. Earlier, where they got the one in, and I was like, "Nah, redemption shot." And then I started singing Eminem, "Lose Yourself" for some reason, and then right as I was singing the lyrics, I fucking sunk it and got my redemption shot.
True story. So, he did do that. He did do that. Yes, he did do that. But he then turned around on him and he lost because of it.
Fucking hell! Yeah, I did not see that at all. I was plastered.
He was rightly plastered. Now, this takes me on to the next section, which then defines the rest of my time in Tasmania.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley Hobley, Tasmania is a cooler place, 22 to 24 degrees, you know?
Sounds very
pretty cool. It's very cool. It's very nice. Back in my homeland, it was fucking 46 degrees at the time. So I was like, man, I'm coming to the coolest place on earth. It wasn't until after, and I have had every fucking idiot in the world tell me this week afterwards because of the state I've been in. The ozone layer above Tasmania thinner than most places, so the UV is higher. So it was getting a bit pink towards the end of the hottest 100 party before we went to Foo Fighters. And I was like, oh fuck, all right, I get myself feeling a bit sunburned here. I put on some fucking sunscreen, probably a bit too late, but it's fine. We go down, Foo Fighters. Very cool in terms of the event. They'd shut off all the side roads next to it. Like there was 25,000 people there. Ciaran and Dylan sat in different places because we bought tickets at different times because I didn't know Dylan was coming at the same time. Mm-hmm. My seat is in the grandstands that are where the sun is going to like hit the entire time until it sets. So for that entire time, I am just getting fucking roasted. I'm also sat at the very end of a row, but the row is like on the right of me is a metal fence and on the left of me is other people. So there's not like easy access for me to escape and go get some shade or whatever. So before I got there, I bought a bunch of bottles of water and drinks or whatever. I got horribly sunburned. Like horribly sunburned. Like really badly. To the point where it was not good. At the end of the set, I actually left the seat and went and stood somewhere else and chilled out because I was like, I need to get more water and stuff in me. It's fucking terrible sunburn. It was actually really fucking bad. Dylan was slightly sunburned, but yeah, it was definitely the consequences of my own actions.
I've tried to warn people that come down about the UV.
Funny thing is, right, on the drive in, Dylan's like, oh, probably need to put some sunscreen on today. It's going to be bad. Even Dylan did this.
And you said something. You go, it's only 16 or 17.
It's only like 17 degrees. What the fuck? Yeah. But at the same time,
sun exposure has nothing to do with temperature.
Yeah, I know, but I'm an idiot. But another thing everybody said, yeah, it's like people who get sunburned at the snow. It's cold there. They're still getting it. I'm like, yeah, I know. But this is the thing, right? Dylan had said the same thing. Dylan had also barely put sunscreen on. Even though he had said the words, he barely put sunscreen on.
Yeah, no, because I did this. Sunscreen should do that. So I'll do it after I finish this drink. 5-6 minutes past. I need another drink. I remember that part. Come out with another drink. Sit back down. Shari or someone would be like, Dylan, what, you going to put sunscreen on? Yeah, after this drink. And then that was the night continually.
So Foo Fighters is a great concert. It was Yeah, it was. Things I think I would have thought it was. I think I went to the concert maybe a little bit too recently after the last time because the set hadn't changed much. Still love Foo Fighters, but at the same time, I'm not like I can't be like, "Whoa, it's fucking amazing," yada yada. Because I'm like, it's the same set. I've been there, done that. I was probably had better seats last time, so yeah. Yeah, and then Dylan and me decide. Well, Dylan had said to me beforehand, right? Hey, we're going out after this.
Non-stop.
We're going out after this. We're no stop. You gotta be locked in, all right? You gotta do it. And I was like, all right. And honestly, leading up to it, looking forward to it. Leading up to it, was excited to do it. It was like, all right, let's do it. Then sunburn happened. And I think I've said this to Dylan before. I think I was like either on the edge or just tipped into being had heat stroke. Because I was we were walking out of the stadium afterwards and walking up the hills, because Launceston, lots of fucking hills. Walking up the hills, and I was like, I'm going to fucking pass out. I
remember looking over him beside me. I'm just like, I'm thinking, he ain't going to make it. And I'm like, I kept like trying to give positive reinforcement. I'm like,
it was positive reinforcement.
To go. We're nearly there.
I was like, this is real bad. I'm going to pass out. And then the line to the place where Dylan wanted to go into was fucking massive. And not only massive, it was just filled with like fucking 18-year-olds. And I was like, this is not I'm too old to be here. I'm too old to be stood in this line right now. I'm far too sunburnt to be in this line right now. There's people around us getting pissed off that other people are like cutting in the line, and like there's girls that are like talking behind us very loudly about how angry they are that other girls are pushing into the line. But then also 2 minutes later, they run up to the front of the line and find a way to get in easier, and they come back and grab their friends and go push in. And it was just, yeah. So Dylan's like, do you want me to just give you the keys and you can go back to my place and you'll just need to let me in? And I was like, yes, please. Yes, please. Paid an unreasonable amount for an Uber to go home, and chilled out there until Dylan. Yeah.
Better than because the Uber prices were fucked. Like everyone else, well, not everyone else, but a bunch of people who didn't come to Foo Fighters, whose house we're at, they went to the casino afterwards. And I'm like, oh, come to the casino. And then I looked on Uber the price, and it's like a 15-minute drive probably. Looked at the price, it was like $85 for a 15-minute drive, just because of the amount of people that were Ubering and stuff at the time. And I posted a screenshot in the chat where they're asking, and no one asked after that. They were like, I think it was just like given that, like, yeah, you're not paying $85. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Yeah. I'll say I had a really good time at Foo Fighters. I haven't seen them live before. So.
No, that's good. No, you was good. That's 100%. That's 100%. And that was actually made me really happy you had such a good time at Foo Fighters, because I adore Foo Fighters. Yeah, it was. That's why I was excited. It was part of me because you said, "Oh, I got tickets." I've never listened to them before though. I was like, okay.
I've listened. I know Foo Fighters. I'm not a fan. Like, I'm not I wouldn't say I'm a Foo Fighters fan. Like, I know some of their like more popular songs and everything, but I'm not like a go out of my way to listen to Foo Fighters. So, but yeah, no, I thought I did a really good live show. I would have preferred to have been down on the floor.
Me too. I would. Me too. But
I just took the only ticket I could get, which was where I was, which wasn't bad. I thought,
100%.
The sound was really, really good. I thought sound quality was great. The overall atmosphere was good. Everyone there seemed to. They put out a news story the next day that said the cops only had to kick 10 people out, which I think, given the amount of people that were there, 10's like quite good out of 25,000. Such a small percentage for people causing havoc, I think, at a concert. It's quite good. And yeah, I guess it's now it's become this big story, obviously, of trying to get more big bands down to Tassie, because it was now all the politicians and stuff are trying to use it as like a showpiece to say that we can host big events like that here and people will turn out for them and stuff like that. So
maybe you've had like some massive stadium.
I just thought the same thing. Maybe
transport attached to it, and maybe like a roof.
a roof maybe,
So
and
you
it
could,
was like
any time of the year.
yeah, and it was like appropriately set up that could handle concerts and stuff as well as whatever its primary use would set to be. Yeah.
See, every positive story about it is filled with comments of people going crazy. It's like we don't need another however many $1 billion stadium just for a roof to be built on it. So,
But you do.
Wasn't it like a university, right?
Yeah, it's University of Tasmania's stadium. Yeah.
So
that's where the football players up here.
Yeah, it's where Hawthorn plays. Yeah.
Yeah. This is funny. Ciaran's been to that place in the last 10 years more than I have. Like, which is the other funny thing.
He was pointing you what directions to go to get to the ticket booth.
No, we split up. That was the other thing.
Split up before we even got inside.
Dylan got really lucky. Like Dylan was like the first
Friends.
gate we walked past. I was the other side of the fucking world. Like it was
But that's I had some other people's tickets, so I had to wait for them in the line anyway. So,
but yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, it was actually quite funny. I didn't realize it sunk in. Like I was some of bed. Like sleeping that night was fucking really rough. I had to keep getting up to like wash my arms to like cool them down. But I didn't realize. I was like, oh, it's sunburn. It's bad. I didn't realize how truly bad it was until flying home the Sunday night. We're coming down to land. I go to take my earpods out. And I thought for the entire flight, man, this one ear is really heavy. It feels really weird. As I've got to take my earpod out of my ear, I have popped a giant fucking blister on my earlobe. And I was like, oh no. Like, oh fuck. Like, yeah. But yeah, sun's dangerous in Tassie. Fuck that noise.
What'd your parents say? How'd you get sunburn in Tassie?
No. My parents immediately went into, oh, we got the aloe vera, we got this, blah, blah, blah. You have to do this, you have to do this. Fucking yeah.
Very good. My only other funny add-on to this whole thing is Sunday. No,
Sunday.
What?
Yep.
Sunday.
Yeah.
So Sunday, I wake up at 7 o'clock, I think, and I go downstairs. I make my concoction of different things that I take to deal with hangovers, because I'm an experienced sailor and this ain't my first rodeo. But I mean, I had drunk so much, and we started drinking at 12. I was shocked. I woke up at 7. Like I was doing shots all day.
What time did you get back?
1:30.
1:30. He wasn't too late. Like even then, the funny thing is, right, the time it wasn't 1:30. It was earlier than that. It was still. I think it was like 1:15. You got home.
It wasn't too late. I was only
because it was literally only like an hour and a bit after I had been back where you were.
I was inside the club for like an hour. I think roughly. And then it was just there was so many people. Like Launceston could not house with the amount of bars and clubs, the amount of people that were roaming the streets after Foo Fighters. And I knew it would be shit, but I just had to. I really wanted to know firsthand how overcrowded it would be. So yeah, I think I left because I was like, fuck this. I'm sort of over this at this point. I walked home because I wasn't going to take an Uber, which takes like 10, 15 minutes. I know the walk home. I get here. I can hear something on the TV at my back door, which I then find out is Ciaran's fallen asleep watching F1 on the couch.
Like the movie. The F1 movie. Brad Pitt.
Got halfway through it because he turned on my TV and it went straight to my Apple TV because that's what comes up first. And then they're heavily advertising the F1 movie there and we just clicked.
I was like, yeah, fuck it. I knew I was going to fall asleep. I was like, yep, that's fine.
So I hear that playing and then finally wake him up. Like I texted him when I was close. I was like, open the back door, blah, blah, blah. No, I had to ring him when I got there.
Because you'd said to me, I'll call you when I'm on the way. So that's why I was like, yeah, as long as my phone's on loud, like I'm good. I will hear him call. And I heard him call. As soon as he called, I was there.
So then we both head up, go to bed. So then I wake up at like 7 o'clock the next morning. Was surprised how sort of alive I felt given everything. And then went downstairs, did all that. I think I wrote like 3 or 4 best of articles and had like a coffee and everything downstairs. so yeah, I did all that, and that probably took like 90 minutes, I guess. By the time I did that, I looked at time. I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" Then I started working on something else. I think I was working on some spreadsheet or something. And then it got to like 11 o'clock, and he's still asleep. And I'm like, I'm sort of done now with this. I think I want to like get my car. And I like went upstairs, poked my head in here, and I'm like, no, he still seems dead to the world. So I catch an Uber, go get, it's because my car was left overnight at the friend's place with the Best Odds 100. Get my car, go drive to a burger place to get food, buy two meals. I'm like driving. When I get to like 10 minutes away, I ring him and I'm like, hey, I'm on my way.
This is the thing, right? I had no idea. And this is the thing. I swear, several times throughout the morning, I have been awake, but like just like scrolling on Instagram and probably fallen asleep or whatever. But I've like, he's like been a ninja this entire time. He's not made any noise. The door is wide open. Like his room is right there across the hallway. It's literally across the hallway. So I'm like, surely I would have seen him. So I was doing that awkward thing as well when you're like in somebody else's house, but you don't think they're awake yet, so you're kind of like awkwardly just kind of like staying in bed, kind of hoping to hear them soon. But I obviously kept falling asleep.
I ring him and he's like, I didn't even realize you'd left.
He's like, I was like, I thought you were still in bed, my friend. Because, yeah, I had presumed because of how much he drank the day before, he'd probably crash out and be asleep for a while. Nothing whatsoever.
I remember being on the phone. I'm like, nah, dude, I got food. I'm on my way back. I've been up. I've read some articles. Let's go.
Fuck? I was like, okay. All right, that's fine. I will say, I like to anecdote. That reminds me now you mentioned your car. Ashley, as a good member of society, right? When you know how most people's houses are, there's generally like the drop curb for their house, and then there'll be like the fucking pavement, and then there'll be the next drop curb for the next house, right? If you have that whole area between those two drop curbs, you park kind of one side or the other, right? You kind of, so that if another car wants to get in behind you, especially if you know that there's going to be a house party there, you'd park like in like a reasonable manner, right? So you're not like being a dick.
If there was enough space for two cars.
Yes, if there was enough space.
Leave in the room.
Yeah. Not this man. Not this man, right in the fucking middle. Like, right, he could not
what makes it worse?
Any more central.
He knew his friends were going to have motorcycles.
No, because everybody who came in was like, man, I would have been able to park out front if Dylan had just parked forward a bit more.
And I kept saying all night, I kept being like, I'll go move forward. I never moved forward.
He never moved forward.
I sure hope you wouldn't have after the amount of drinking you were doing.
No, I think there was a certain stage where I was like, I'm well past the stage I can move.
You would have had to push the car from outside.
And it was on a hill, so that would have gone.
Back.
Yeah. So I get the food back, right? And you'll love this part, Ash. I go, we're going to watch a movie because I feel like every time I'm with you, Ciaran, I've got to do a little bit of cinema education and stuff. So I go, we're watching Sinners. It's the most Academy Award nominated film, 16 nominations. Like I'm giving Ciaran a bit of the rundown, a bit of cinema education. And then I can ask you can get his thoughts on the movie in a second. But the funniest part to me was like, I run up to this room, come downstairs. He's like, putting a fucking Blu-ray in? I'm like, that video and audio quality, shut the fuck up.
He's like, this is going to be at a higher bit rate than anything you could have streamed. It's going to be great. Because I didn't even mean that. I'm like, Dylan, I thought, you know what? There's not much physical media down here, really, is there? Like, it's kind of, it's all upstairs. There's not really much down here. And there's not much space for it. And I even said to Dylan, because I think it's the first PlayStation 5 I've seen in person with the disc drive, because I've only seen mine really, and mine's digital. It's like, man, that shit looks ugly. It looks like it's got a fucking pimple. Like, it is just a growth on the side of the PlayStation that looks wrong.
Yep. I didn't disagree.
I didn't disagree with that one.
Instead of used it like once, so worth it. So then we watched Sinners with lunch.
At what point did he fall asleep?
I don't think he fell asleep.
I didn't.
I don't think he did. I didn't see him fall asleep. So.
No, I didn't. I watched the whole thing. It was a good movie. It was good.
Enjoyed it.
Music was great. It was good. There was good performances. I appreciated it. Yeah. The thing is, right, it's funny because we see either like kind of snippets of the movie or people talk about the movie and stuff. So I thought the barn was going to be like act 1 of the movie, and then like the following remainder of the movie beware spoilers for this movie. The remainder of the movie was going to be about I guess you would say the lead female and one of the lead males and their life post this event. But really, no, that event is the whole movie, realistically. And then there's a little tiny bit of post that event afterwards. So it was very different than what I expected, but it was really good.
Yeah, no, it was good. Better than watching One Bell After Another with him, which
I did. Which Dylan even told me that when you watched it, actually, you realized that's really like you had even commented to Dylan that it was really not a Ciaran movie, and that's fine. Yeah.
Well, we could have watched Demon Slayer, but I chose not to. Fucking hell.
They had that IMAX reel somewhere back there. They could have done it.
They could have done me a favor.
Special presentation.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got a different answer now. I tried to see if he had any funny antidotes, or comments on the drive back to the airport to drop him off about any of the people who were hanging around or anything else weird that happened when we was at the house party. But
no, it was all really chill. Like it was like they were good people. Like I had fun. It's like you do that weird thing of.
I did ditch you at some point because I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, you seem to be in conversation.
I was in conversation. At the start, it was bad. At the start, I had very much that social awkwardness of like.
Well, there was only also when we got there, we were the first people. So.
We were the first people, and so it was awkwardly. Yeah, I didn't want to be like that guy that's like stuck to Dylan and being like, if Dylan's in a conversation, I'm going to run over to him and be hanging around that. So there was a couple awkward moments where I was just kind of chilling on my phone. The one thing was, so there was one point, and I would say, I think the dynamic of the group, there was maybe a group of us that I could define as more mature. I don't want to say mature as in like I guess age wise, maybe
there was late 20s and then there were young 20s.
Mid to early 20s.
Yeah.
And there was one point, the late 20s ones, we were up on the balcony section, we were hanging out, we were having really good conversations or whatever. And Dylan had gone to get a drink and he comes back, he goes, "Hey, you guys need to go downstairs. They're saying you're being antisocial."
I said we because I was part of the...
They're saying we're being antisocial to the whole group of us. And we were like, oh, okay. So we moved down there. Literally like maybe 10 to 15 minutes after that moment, all the people that had said that our group had been antisocial had left the backyard and gone back inside.
Yeah, leaving the sun.
Because of the sun, because it was too hot, leaving the people that they had just called antisocial outside by themselves. So we shouldn't have had to leave in the first place.
What do you call that thing? A little tent thing was eventually put up to help with the sun.
Gazebo, like a little gazebo.
Yeah, gazebo.
It was nice. It was good. The other one that was funny, well, not funny, but Dylan has another friend called Ciaran. And even
as soon as he got there, I was like, "Hey, Ciaran, this is Ciaran." He was like, "Oh!"
Yeah. And it was like, "Yeah, my name's spelled wrong." Then I was like, "Oh, okay." Made that joke. But then at the same time, even in my own life, because the other Ciaran had a partner. Wow, way to brag, Ciaran. Way to have a girlfriend.
They just bought a house together as well.
They brought a house together, whatever. But I have never. But his partner said his name that many fucking times throughout the day, and all I could hear was, and I don't even hear my name said that much in my own life. Was just Ciaran. And I was like, it was like the most like weirdest thing in the world. And I'll be like, oh wait, not me. Not me. That's not me. Like that's
because he was always doing things wrong and had to be yelled at. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, pretty much.
He got cut off. We went inside at some point, and we were outside. I went inside and was doing some shots, and then we went to go do a third one. Me and Sharia did one, but he got cut off. He was like, his eyes went fucked and shit. Also, like, no more shots for you.
Also, say Dylan is typecast as a person or has his gimmicks. As soon as we got there, Sharia and her boyfriend immediately started going, "Oh, here's Pokemon cards. We got these Pokemon cards. Here you go."
It was real typecasting. It was, "Hey, how you going to do it? Yeah, good. Here's a shot and here's some Pokemon cards."
Here's a shot, here's some Pokemon cards, and he's going in, ruffling into his bum bag, putting his Pokemon cards away, like.
Yeah. Look, I don't play a character. I am who I am. You know?
He is who he is.
I am who I am. That's how it goes. But yeah. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I think, and I'm sorry about the sunburn.
No, it's fine. It's
not
fine.
my fault.
I've lived with it. I'm currently at the can't really see it on camera. I'm currently at the nice like peeling section, but it's leaving a great tan, so I'm okay with that bit.
Yeah, that's good. Tan for you. I went to the beach Tuesday afterwards, so I went and got more sunburn on top of my.
That was funny. It was funny. I watching the couple bits of Explosion Network content you did with like Instagram reels and stuff, and you were still a little bit pink, and I was like, haha.
Recorded like the day after or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That was that. There was that weekend. That was good. That was fun. Any questions, Ash?
No. I think you covered everything.
I got Ciaran smoking so many cigarettes. There was a point where he had 3 hanging out of his mouth.
Just chain smoking.
Just chain smoking. It was wild. You should have seen him. He was living it up.
Crazy. Sounds insane. Here is hard to stop after, so I don't know how that's the week post cigarettes.
Because if you smoke enough for your whole addiction in that one day, you kind of just write it off.
Yep, that's how nicotine works.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about from for the? I don't know. Is there anything else that's happened? The world's in shit still. The world's getting worse. Fuck ICE. Fuck Trump. I don't know. Yep. Nothing's good's happened. So I don't know.
I saw the Royal Rumble today was terrible.
Fuck. People throwing explosives into First Nations people.
Yeah, fuck that guy too. Fucking terrorist.
Yep.
Motherfucker. And yeah, the Royal Rumble was terrible. And fuck that blood money.
Fuck Gunther.
No, not fuck Gunther. No. He did a favor. Because all Elite Styles is going to turn up.
Well, yeah, probably.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Yep. I think so. Yeah.
Yep. All Elite Styles.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was in talks to appear, because at the time his contract was up at the time 5 years ago. He was in talks of AEW to sign with them and appear on the first episode of Dynamite. That's a known fact. And then there's all the posts have been made. Don't see him like he's retiring for good. Like he is just done with WWE. It appears. So if you can give me Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles,
he'll do like a final TNA run.
No shot. Don't do that.
We'll go back.
I think he'll appear in TNA before he appears in AEW, but he's going to appear in AEW.
He'll be in AEW. There's so many good, like AJ Styles versus Will Ospreay.
It also means he'll get to participate in Christian's last run, because presumably Christian's doing his last year now, and that'll be
so's Edge.
Oh no, Edge. Sorry, I mean
Edge.
Yeah. About Edge. Sorry, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry. But yeah, Dems be the breaks. Let's record Arcade Couch.